let's look at angle relationships, specifically in polygons. So they've given us this formula, and this formula is going to be something we need to remember in order to figure out what the total of the angles are in any polygon. A polygon is just a shape with a certain number of sides, okay?
Oh, I have seen that formula.
Yeah, exactly. So then maybe you can help walk me through it, okay? So the formula is equal to total of the angles, and it states that 180 degrees multiplied by n. Do you remember what n would stand for?
The amount of sides.
Yeah, number of sides, okay? Minus 2, so whatever that is. So let's start off with something really easy and a number we know. So this will be like our check for this. Do you know what the angles add up to in a triangle?
180.
Yeah, that's right. The angles all add up to 180 degrees in a triangle. We might know a square, but we probably don't know an octagon off the top of our head. So we're going to test this formula with a triangle. Okay, how many sides were the triangle?
3.
Yeah, pretty straightforward, right? We've got 3 sides. Okay, which means our n is equal to 3. So we take our formula, 180 times n, which is 3, subtract 2, is equal to the
1.
total of angles, right? Yeah, so what's 3 subtract 2?
1.
1. And what's 1 times 180?
180.
180. So 180 is equal to the total of the angles. I call it the TOA, okay? Which we know is right? We said it's 180. Perfect. Let's test it with the next one. How many sides with our quadrilateral here?
4.
4 sides. Okay.
Then
So
it's
count
going
on.
to be 360.
That's right. We know that they add up to 360, right? Let's test our formula. You tell me what numbers I put in. 180 times.
180 times 4 minus 2.
Yep. Is equal to the TOA, total of the angles. Okay.
So 180 times 2.
Yeah, do bed mass first, so brackets.
Yeah.
What does that equal?
That equals 360.
360. Okay. Now before we go into octagon, I want to use this. Let's say these are regular shapes. And what a regular shape is, and you'll see I kind of drew lines. I should draw nicer ones here. When there's a tick on every single one of the sides, what this means is all of these sides are the same length. So by default, if all the sides are the same length, that means all the angles are the same length. Okay? So in our triangle and in our square, well, obviously our quadrilateral, which happens to be a square, this is an equilateral triangle, and this happens to be a square. The side lengths are the same, which means all of the angles are the same. So if the angles are the same, and we know the total in a triangle is 180, what is each of these angles? Or how can we actually figure that out using the total? I have 180, and how many angles are in the triangle? Take a look, we have 1, 2, 3, right? So we need to evenly split 180 by 3. What operation do we use?
180 divided by 3.
Yeah, that's right. So 180 divided by 3 is going to equal, yeah. So every one of those angles in that regular polygon is 60 degrees. Great. What about our 4-sided shape here? We're going to evenly split it 4 times. So 360
Divided by 4.
Yeah, what is that going to give us?
90.
That's right. And that's exactly what a square is, right? A square is going to have 4 90-degree angles. So finally, how many? This is a regular polygon to start, so all the sides are the same length. So let's do that up. Let's count how many they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 sides. So walk me through this formula. What do I write?
So you'd write 80.
Just 80?
Straight 180.
Yeah.
N minus 2.
So what's
8 minus 2.
Good. What's the next step?
Okay, then 180 times 6.
Yeah. Do the bed mass first. Times 6. What's this going to be? Use your calculator there.
1080.
Yeah, 1080 degrees. Now, assuming every angle is the same, which it is for a regular, I take the 180, or 1080. What do I divide by?
8.
8. What's that going to equal? What is each of our sides going to be?
135.
So every single one of the angles is going to be 135 degrees in this question. Okay, so that formula works for any polygon. We just have to know the number of sides.